like no ammo. Whoa! Oh my! What is happening? Are you seeing this?
This is not good! Oh god!
That's okay.
Let's see, a new free-to-play battle royale game from the depths of Titanfall 2 that releases with no warning, and it's actually really good. And if your PC is just a bit under the minimum requirements, you can actually make it look like this to make it work. Is it my birthday? Welcome to the Low Spec Gamer. Is your PC not quite enough to join this latest craze and you're willing to sacrifice almost anything to get there? Bada bing bada boom, what the f is happening? Do you want to get in on this fun? Let's get started. So Apex Legends runs on the same fork of the search engine that Titanfall 2 uses. And believe me, I have tried most of the source commands I know, which are mostly ignored or they prevent the game from starting. But there's still a couple of real things you can change for better performance. For this, you will first need to lower the in-game settings to the lowest and then navigate to the configuration file videoconfig.txt shown in the Save Games folder on screen. Inside this file, there are two major variables that you can still play around with. The first is setting.csm enabled. This controls the cascaded shadow maps that are used for a lot of the shadows in the game, and if you set it to 0, they're gone. Simple as that. More interesting is settings.rlod switch scale, which controls the distance at which the lowest poly models are loaded to save up on resources. Set it to 0 to force the low poly models to load at all distances, and boy, do not underestimate this change. Characters, low poly. Cars, low poly. Stones, low poly. Some of them are missing chunks that just do ghosting of whatever else was there. On a black hole as endless as my sorrow when I heard that they cancelled Titanfall 3. Parts of the terrain does not have enough polygons to load correctly, so there are things floating in mid-air. This is amazing. The freaking loot boxes, they're also low poly now. Now this is low spec gaming. And it does help a fair bit too, with shadows still enabled on the exact scene. The usual models do about 23 FPS at the lowest, while the low poly models actually pull quite a bit higher. This is almost enough to try this game on my favorite setup, the $55 Athlon 200GE APU with its integrated GPU from the video in the corner. The last piece that bothers me is that the game only allows a minimum 720 16:9 resolution on the in-game settings. This was easy to fix. You can add a custom lower resolution in your GPU's control panel, like 960 by 540, and then set that resolution in these two lines of the configuration file. And just like that, it works. The performance can get to some absurd high numbers in some parts, but when under fire, it drops while still being playable. And surprisingly, the low poly models do not ruin the game at all, with the basic gameplay loop being basically conserved.
Alright, I got the Mozambique again.
Oh my god! Parts of the floor are rendering. Oh god, this is so confusing. I don't know where I can stand and where I cannot.
To prove it, I stream an hour of matches here on this channel, which some of you might have caught with my friend Patch from Thearsu.
Okay, here.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Oh!
what the heck just happened? Oh, shit!
Oh, there's another one! Another one! My goodness, they're all on us.
Don't leave me, I'm dead!
Oh, shoot. Oh, grenade! Get out! Get away! Can I close the door?
No, they blew it off!
Like, the door is destroyed?
Yeah, they blew up the door!
Wow.
Behind you!
I'm down. You got him, Alex, you got him! He's hurt. Nice!
So yeah, the game is free, and if you're just in the border of being playable, hopefully this information can help you. Apex Legends does inject a couple of very cool innovations to the Battle Royale genre that makes it very fresh to play. It is so polished that I'm very surprised it's free to play. How will they make money from this? Well, there are a couple of luck characters, skins, loot boxes, but even if you have never paid anything, they might get to profit from your data. The new gold of the information era. Did you know that the need of processing the growing amount of data is one of the main reasons that led to the development of computers as we know them today? Or that one of the reasons for the popularity of the binary code that makes up all our software is being able to encode phone calls in a way that was more resistant to noise. I learned this from The Joy of Data, a very fun documentary made by the BBC and hosted by mathematicians Hannah Fry from a series called The Joy of. The whole thing is super interesting and is all available on this video sponsor, CuriosityStream. CuriosityStream is an online streaming service for documentaries and other interesting content and one of my personal addictions. When I'm too tired from working and have no energy for games or action and violence, CuriosityStream is just the perfect place to relax, be entertained, and learn. I say that very seriously. Reach me out on Discord and ask me if I'm lying, and I will convince you that my love for this thing is real. It is only $2.99 a month for HD for the whole service, and at that price it is honestly a steal. And if you sign with curiositystream.com/lowspecgamer or use the code lowspecgamer, you get the first month free so you can try before you buy. Ping me at Discord as well if you need any recommendations on what to watch. Thank you to them for sponsoring this video and you for watching.